obviously it goes without saying that I'm so excited that you people all slept.
Since the 90th Psalm talks about the age of man is 70 years, I thought I should look back on things that have happened, and I think that by and large that none of the things that I've mentioned that I wrote down here people have mentioned, so this should be new. I met Elvis Presley, or more precisely, I met one of Elvis Presley's bodyguards in Springfield, Missouri. I met Willis Reed a whole bunch of times, former center for the New York Knicks. And on one occasion when we went to a deli in the neighborhood that I lived in Queens before Larry was my roommate, Willis and his wife were at the next table, and Larry ordered a pastrami on rye, and the waitress said, "What will you drink with that?" And he said, "Milk." And for the next table, Willis Reed said, "You can't have milk with pastrami." I've survived a helicopter crash, I've been shot at, I've had a knife thrown at me, and I don't recommend trying this at home. And Charlie Sheen even used one of my lines in Wall Street. I recovered a tape recording on Mother's Day 1976 in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, on which Alec Baldwin's speech in Glengarry Glen Ross is based. A character in a TV series called Busting Loose, named Lester Bellman, was based on me, played by an actor named Danny Goldman. To a rally in Queens College in 1964 and helped load the bus of the Freedom Riders, Andrew Goodman and Mickey Schwerner. Speaking of Yankee Stadium, I had mentioned Yankee Stadium. I pitched a game in Yankee Stadium. I've been a judge pro tem in the Los Angeles Superior Court for 30 years. I've not yet received a pay raise. My hobby is genealogy. I've identified over 5,600 relatives, not a single one of which is on the Forbes 500 list. So I went to Alabama in 1967 to try and get people to register to vote. I didn't tell my parents, or probably my sisters, because my mother would not have approved. I don't know whether she would not have approved because I was going to Alabama or was trying to get people to vote. But
Both.
I learned that picking cotton is difficult and that nobody was interested in what a then skinny kid from New York would have to say.
Skinny Jewish kid.
A skinny Jewish kid from New York, thank you. I married the love of my life in September 1978.
For the first time.
I married the love of my life in November 1978.
Which time?
I married, well, that's the one that you went to. One of the ones you went to. You've been to three. I married the love of my life in October 1999 in Las Vegas. The ceremony was performed by a Elvis impersonator.
It wasn't really Elvis? Jesus, you cheated me out of that?
I married, you didn't want to leave.
He was dead by then.
Okay.
Don't know that.
I married the love of my life in May 2009 on the Caribbean Princess. I married the love of my life in May 2010 in the Mediterranean. I had to write it down. I had to look at Outlook. I married the love of my life in June 2011 in the Baltic. And I married the love of my life in November 2014 on the Golden Princess.
Please know about all these.
Number 65 is Richard and Beth.
Hey, made the list.
You made the list.
Top
Number
70.
66 is Allison.
Beat you.
And number 70, thanks to all of you for your friendship over the, as people have laid out, the many, many years. It is greatly appreciated, and it was very heartwarming to be here tonight, and I'm glad to be a part of all of your lives. Thank you very much.
George's older sister. I've known him the longest of any. I was a very happy child. For 5 years. I was the apple of my parents' eyes. But kidding aside, he's the best brother anyone could have.
She calls me on the phone and says, I met him. I found him.
Well, I literally and figuratively owe my life to George. A really great friendship. And it will probably continue on for quite a while. Our relationship will continue, possibly.
There was a time that Randy and Janet, Felice and I were in the same bathtub, beer bathtub in Prague.
So some of us fixed George up with Felice at the time, yes. And Howard was there, and he said to George, George, it's a first date. How could you take her to such a nice place? I mean, like, take her for a cup of coffee. Not like this really nice restaurant in Santa Monica that they went to every year before it closed, right? What was the name of it? Yeah, so that's, you know, how far we go back. And
But before George was a lawyer, he was a lawyer.
And that's why no matter where you move in that Rose Bowl, I'll be there with you.
He knows everything. He knows everything about everything. And if you have a question at 10 o'clock at night that's driving you nuts because you can't remember who was that president back in 1800 something or other that got vice president, you call him George, now you text him and he tells you the answer.
No matter what, if ever there was a person of the caliber of George, I would always remember the thing that she said was most important in determining the caliber of a human being. Everybody got a glass. I don't care whether it's water, okay? We are there with 95,000 people in the Rose Bowl. These two people are seated 2 rows, aren't they? Grace and Tom, 2 rows ahead of us. And they say to us, you know, you guys seem to have a spirit for life. How about joining us for our next tailgate party? We joined them, and we've been with them ever since.
This is without a doubt, all the people I know, George is the most supportive, loyal, ethical person I have ever met. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind about that. This guy you can depend on, in thick or thin. I can't say it with any more strength than that. It's just, I gave George went out twice.
That she went out on a first date with George, and I believe their second date was picking out China. Harold.
Oh, I think Beth just volunteered.
oh boy.
Yes, I'd be in prison today if I weren't.
And they can learn to like vegetarian food, right?